are pushed to the burbs, if you will. Tap controlled by UNLV, and DJ Thomas Jr., the five-star recruit, he handles it for UNLV. They have the high screen and roll, and the jumper is good for two for Thomas. So Thomas, I think it was Rodriguez underneath. Here's Caleb Bone for two with the finish. Up, it's still Hill. Boy, Thomas all over him, give and go. There's Thiemann with the runner for two. Down the low block, here's Cottrell, looks for an outlet. The cutter inside was Boone. He couldn't find him, and back the other way. And the floater, the layup for two for Merkfaladze.
Little bit of a force there early in the shot clock.
Hill coast to coast, and he lays it up for two. On that left side, he tried to turn the corner again. Now Boone is getting pushed out, lays it up and in.
Now, and he really brings some pop off the bench.
Welly Jr. up top, Boone. And Justin Webster for three.
Can't leave him open.
They okay? And he goes, yeah, they're getting better. Cottrell again from three-point distance. This time, Johnson works on Thomas. Johnson goes to his left. Terminates. Merkfaladze, and the jumper is good. Whaley back to Johnson. Up top, it goes over to Thomas. Thomas low block. And inside bucket and one for Rob Whaley Jr. Jones now sets the high screen, and he just can't set a good one, but Webster works his way inside. The floater falls. Justice Hill. Hill crossover behind the back. Lob pass underneath. Pass. Yeah, Thiemann, can he finish though? Pump fake a couple of times.
Came across the stream, if you will, and made the defender think he was going to go in for the layup. The big man was able to get position, and he dropped it over the top.
And there's Jay asked that question.
I think some of it's good defense. Everyone's been pretty sound positionally.
Oh, and the floater by Thomas.
This one, I think.
Justice Hill, lob underneath for Harris. Harris trying to maneuver underneath, and he lays it up and in. Goes down and just scoops him up. He picks him up and carries him to the bench. Now that's a good teammate.
That's what it's all
about. I've never seen that before. Jackie Johnson Jr. can't finish. And here down the lane is Luis Rodriguez for two.
Luis Rodriguez, he's just kind of around everything, right? And there's a certain type of guy.
So Johnston to trigger it into Harris. Harris was backing down. Now the step back from three-point range is good. He buries it. Here's Thomas. Thomas, the cutter inside, was Cottrell. Cottrell pump fake, throws it up, and one!
Big bucket.
Basket. Thomas was hot in that battle.
There it is again.
And inside Harris for two.
It's the guard post, and you let him go get an easy little kind of floater.
Man. 12
tough to guard.
Gonzaga's missing this guy. There's Jackie Johnson Jr. and one! The floater inside by Harris. Now being guarded by Webster. Harris dribbles to the left side. Underneath, just got by on the baseline. Cottrell could not seal. You hope he doesn't cramp up because they need him. Here's Cottrell, three-point distance, bangs it in.
For a bit.
He missed it. Good defense by Cottrell, and the turnover. Merkfaladze looks to run out. Here's Hill, stops at the free throw line. The little floater underneath, no good, but it's followed up and in by Thiemann. Shot clock is down to 6, down to 5. Thomas up top.
LMU 1-3-1.
And Thomas gets in trouble, throws it up. No, Whaley cleans it up too late, and that bucket will not count. The Oklahoma State transfer. 1 for 2. Rodriguez cleans. It comes out. Here's DJ Thomas for three. Fill it up.
Hit him right in the pocket, and so yeah, you definitely kind of gather yourself a little bit more than you normally would.
Oh, Thomas switches hands, lean in the lane for this game. Well, he's got 7, but here's Harris for three. That's off, and the long rebound. Here's Hill down the middle, back to Harris. Wide open. You knew he was just going to bury that shot.
Long
here on the floater. One and done. Caleb Boone with the board. Back the other way. Here's Webster for three.
You see the synergy. Don't you just kind of feel it between?
Attempt by Merkfaladze. That's off. Jackie Johnson off glass for two on the drive. That's a typically. Harris had the chicken wing out there. Here's Hill up top for Johnston. Johnston around a screen and swish. And that's what we were talking about. Boone
Transition defense right here. You got to locate shooters.
Harris, three-point distance, back-to-back trays, and a timeout called by Kevin Kruger, and he is piping hot right now.
Contested threes and challenge guys.
They ISO Boone, he goes up, he tried to dunk it, but it goes back down. I wanted to do the, Boone's like, okay, here's a pick, and here's a roll, now give me the ball. Lob it up, and kaboom!
You got your call, baby.
At least twice every game that I call.
Drives you nuts as a coach, right?
I'm not a coach, but it still drives me nuts. Hill on the drive for two. Justice Hill.
Happens.
Yeah, he just stops, right? And then he's looking for an outlet. Lob pass underneath Whaley. Oh, good kick out. Johnson for three.
Johnson making up for.
And now Asante now is going to go set the high pick. And there's a roll. No one went with him. And they had him there. Here's Johnson for three. For two, I should say. Johnston. Thomas working on Harris. Thomas gets the high screen, the roll. Rodriguez, spin move in the lane, goes up, scoops it up and in. Nice play.
His energy, his imprint is all over this.
Oh, the back door hang in the air. The bucket good by Harris and one.
Man, I don't have enough good things to say about Harris. I'm blown away by this kid. I'd heard good things heading into tonight. It's the first time seeing him in live action. He is every bit as good as advertised. Look at him hang here. You're going to take the contact. You're going to kind of brush the big off, and then on the way down, Rodriguez. I mean, he's just so efficient.
Merkfeladze backing down. He finds Asante, and that shot was blocked by Boone. Boone got a piece of the ball on his back. Off the switch, Justice Hill up top. And here's Harris. Penetration, hang in the air, and that's at
the door, and it's like, hey, we have that guy, and y'all don't.
Here's Thomas, left-handed jumper.
To which UNLV says
it is down 2-3. Merkfeladze backing down on the freshman.
Fade.
You know he's, fadeaway jumper too. That was way too easy to put. Johnston on Johnson. Around the screen, Harris from three-point distance. Out with it. Here's Jackie Johnson.
Make the right decision.
The defender was tailgating him. Can Cottrell finish? He does. The folks that passed away. Harris is wide open from distance. He misfires, and underneath, here's Thiemann goes up. Jump hook for two. How does he? 28 in the game for Harris. And luckily, he doesn't connect there. Cottrell's going to trigger three-point range. Good arc, and three.
It's a really important shot heading.
Control there on that shot with the left hand.
Got to get Thomas the ball down the stretch.
And here's Johnston to the lane for two. He beat Rodriguez to the spot to rush things. Just get the bucket. Don't try to start chucking up threes.
That's right.
Here's Thomas off the double team.
There you go.
Underneath, Boone maneuvers up, off glass for two.
Tony,
he's almost automatic.
You said it. You do not have to have a three. A lot of teams, especially immature teams, panic. And, getting the quick two continues to put the pressure on LMU to score here as opposed to chucking up a three.
So let's see what happens up top. No fouls here down the stretch. Oh, what a move by Justice Hill. Oh, my goodness. Breaking ankles. Hill to the bucket for two. Underneath by Boone. Here come the running Rebels. Quickly down the court. Thomas scoops it up. Off glass. It sticks. And a timeout by Kevin Kruger.
There's the quick two, right? Now it's a three-point game with 58 seconds. You're in great shape.
And he also has 7 assists. 7 assists. They backed off. They sagged on him. Now dribble penetration high off the glass. Doesn't stick. Offensive glass, Thiemann. And he's fouled underneath the basket. So need the return of Jalen Hill, Shane Noel, and we see Thiemann earning the bonus.
Just makes you wonder where UNLV would be if all of the assets were available.
So
call it money plays. You know that they're going to work, 70, 75% of the time.
Thomas, high screen from Cottrell, tries to get around
money
the big
play.
man. He does. He lays it in for two.
It's a money play.
So
got a foul.
It's down to 3. The trap in the backcourt. Now you better foul. Now you better start fouling. They cannot get the foul. The timer down to 17.
Oh, my gosh.
Reaching the steal. Here's Rodriguez with a dunk. And it's a 1-point game with 13.2 to go.
Full court runner and then somebody's
of Somebody's going to leak.
Yep, right there.
They're wasting too much time to foul. And finally, they foul Merkfeladze, who will go to the free throw line. So Alex Merkfeladze Gets pretty loud in this arena. First free throw is no good.
He could be the rim protection. Missed them both.
Missed them both. The Rebels with a chance to win. Here's DJ Thomas.
Gotta go.
Thomas into the forecourt. Thomas crossover. Thomas floater in the lane, way short. And the timer's down to 2.3 and out of bounds to Loyola. 3.
Someone's going deep. There it is, right there. That's
and they are. They're going to throw it deep. Mark Velatze catches it, and he's fouled with 1/10 of a second to go.
Really has.
So the first free throw, he buries it.
Looks like.
Huh. I clank it off to the right myself personally. Second's good. Okay,
All right.
Rebels basketball.
This is
one
going to Webster.
final chance.
This has got to go to Webster.
It's a heave-ho. It's Webster. He dribbled once and threw it up, and that's over the backboard, and the game is over.